Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Amit Kumar Yadav. Today in this video we are going to perform Thevenin theorem by using an experimental kit. This theorem comes under the basic electrical and electronic subject. But before starting this experiment, please like and subscribe my channel and also press the bell button for the new notification, because these things really motivate me for the next video. Okay, let's start. In this video, we first discuss the theory part of the Thevenin theorem, and in the second part, we will discuss the practical portion of the Thevenin theorem. Okay, so what is Thevenin theorem? It states that any linear and bilateral circuit containing several voltage and resistance can be replaced by just one single voltage in series with a equivalent resistance connected across the load, that is IL equals to VTH upon RTH, where this IL is your current across the load, this VTH is your Thevenin voltage across the load, and this RTH is your Thevenin equivalent resistance of the circuit connected across the load. Okay, now in simple word we can say that, suppose if we have a vast network in which there are so many loads are connected, and suppose you have to calculate the current of any particular load, then what you have to do? Suppose if you calculate the current of that particular load by using KVL or KCL, then it will become very complicated. Okay, so for doing these things in a simplified form, we can use this Thevenin theorem, because by using this Thevenin theorem you can very simply calculate the current of any particular load connected in anywhere in the complex network. So this is the main significance of this theorem. Okay, now suppose we have a network. In this network we have a single source and there are so many loads R1, R2, R3 and RL. Now in this network, suppose you have to calculate the current of this particular load RL. Okay, now its current here is, suppose its current is here IL. Okay, so for calculating the current of this network according to this Thevenin theorem, what you have to do? You have to calculate two things. First one is Thevenin voltage and second one is Thevenin equivalent resistance. So let's discuss both the things one by one. In this part we are going to discuss how we can calculate that. Okay, so for calculating resistance, what you have to do? You have to first disconnect the load terminal. Okay, and look here, you have already disconnected here the load terminal. Now the voltage across this load terminal is now called as VOC. What is VOC? This VOC is your open circuit voltage, which is written as VOC. Now this VOC is also called as VTH. VTH is your Thevenin voltage. Now how you can calculate this VTH? You can use any formula, whatever you feel better for that particular circuit. But this circuit, for calculating this VTH, right now I am using this formula. Okay, I am just using voltage division rule and I am simply calculated this VOC. But whatever the formula you want to use, you can use. But thing is that that formula must be simple. Now in second part you have to calculate the equivalent resistance, which is denoted by RTH. Now what you have to do for calculating equivalent resistance? As you know that for calculating the equivalent resistance, first you have to remove this load terminal. Okay, you have to remove this load terminal. Look here, I have already disconnected the load terminal here. And second thing, you have to just neglect the sources connected in the circuit. Suppose if you have a voltage source, then just short circuit its terminal, and suppose if you have a current source, then open circuit the terminal of the current source. Now in our this circuit, as you know that it have only one single voltage source, so I have removed that voltage source and short circuited its terminal here. Now calculate the equivalent resistance RTH across this terminal. Don't get confused. You need not to calculate the RTH toward the source. You have to calculate this RTH across the load terminal. So for RTH, for in this circuit, the formula is this. It can be anything. It depends only on your circuit. Okay, so this is your main circuit. Okay, but after using Thevenin theorem, what you have done, you have just simplified this complicated circuit in a Thevenin equivalent circuit. And what is in the Thevenin equivalent circuit? In the Thevenin equivalent circuit, you have a VTH and RTH, both are connected in series, and this connection of RTH and VTH are connected across this load terminal RL. Okay, now what is the value of here I? Here I is your load current, and the value of this I means IL, okay, load current, is calculated through using this formula, and the formula is IL equals to VTH upon RTH plus RL. So this is the main formula of the Thevenin theorem through which you can calculate the load current by using this formula, and the formula is VTH upon RTH plus RL. Now in the second part of this video, we are going to perform practical through Thevenin kit. In this part, we just calculate the Thevenin equivalent resistance, Thevenin voltage and load current by using this Thevenin kit, and then we verify the theoretical value with the practical value to check whether both things match or not. Okay, so comes to the practical. Students, for performing this Thevenin theorem, we require this Thevenin theorem kit. Also we require these patch cords and the multimeters, but in this kit already we have voltmeter and ammeter, so you can use these voltmeter and ammeter also, or whether if you want to use this multimeter, you can also use this. Okay, so let's start the experiment. First we have to set our voltage source. Okay, so what we have to do here, we just connect its positive terminal to the voltmeter, positive of the voltmeter, and negative of the source with the negative of the voltmeter. Then what we do, we just on the supply and set it on some desirable magnitude. Okay, we have set it on 9 volt. Clear? Now switch off the circuit. After this, reconnect all these open paths for completing the circuit. So I am doing this one by one. I am connecting all the open circuited connection here. It's very simple. Right now I am taking this portion as a load. Here there is one more source in this circuit, but as you know that we have considered single source in our circuit, that's why I am not taking this source one. Okay, I am taking this one as a load. I have already connected all the open path. Now what you have to do, first you have to measure the RTH of the circuit. So what you have to do for calculating RTH of this circuit, you have to first remove the load from the circuit. I have removed the load from the circuit. Now second thing what you have to do for calculating RTH, second thing you have to neglect the sources connected in the circuit. I have single source of voltage type, that's why I am going to sort its terminal with like this. I have sorted it. Okay, now just use this multimeter, set it into ohms. Right now I have set it into 2000 ohms. Okay, and connect its positive here and negative here. Then you just find out some reading here. Okay, it is showing 348. Got it? Just remove this. After getting this RTH, you have to calculate VTH of this circuit across this terminal. So for calculating VTH of the circuit, you still need to remove this load, but you have to reconnect this source again from the circuit. Okay, now what you have to do, you just need to measure voltage at this terminal, and whatever the voltage you get at this terminal, this is your VTH. So what I will do here, I just connect this positive terminal with the positive of this voltmeter and negative of this circuit with the negative of this voltmeter. Got it? Now start the supply. Look here, right now it is showing 1.8. Okay, 1.8 volt. So the 1.8 volt is your VTH here. Okay, now switch off the power supply. बच्चों ये अपने को ध्यान रखना है, जब भी हमें पैच कॉर्ड हमें सर्किट में इन या आउट करना हो, हमें हमेशा सर्किट को ऑफ रखना है, अदरवाइज मे बी सम शॉर्ट सर्किट कैन अकर. Now the last thing is that after calculating RTH and VTH, you have to calculate load current, means current flowing across this load terminal. So for calculating the load current for this terminal, you just connect that load with the circuit. I have connected this one, and now this portion is connected with the positive of ammeter and negative of this with negative of this circuit. Again, start the power supply. You get some reading here. It is around 3.4 milliampere. Okay. Now, why I have calculated IL separately? Because I have calculated this IL here separately because by using this value, I just verify whether the theoretical value which we are getting from the numericals is matching with the practical value of this kit or not. If it match, then we say that this theorem verifying. If it not match, then we can say that this theorem is not verifying. But look here, student, there might be some percentage of error. That may be 5 to 10% of error can be occurred due to the internal resistance of this our network kit. Okay, because in ideal case we do not consider internal resistance, but in practical case we have to consider internal resistance. Okay, student. Now after performing the experiment, we have just write down the values of various resistance and the voltage source which we have already measured 9 volt, and this is our main circuit. Okay, now this is the observation table of theoretical and experimental values of the different parameters which we have already calculated. So these are the theoretical values of RL, RTH, VTH, IL which we have calculated by using the theoretical formulas of the Thevenin theorem, and these are the experimental values which we have calculated by performing the Thevenin theorem in the Thevenin theorem kit, and we just going to compare whether these values are matching or not. There might be some percentage of error because as you know that in theoretical portion we does not consider the internal resistance, but in practical portion we also include the internal resistance of that particular circuit. Okay, but if you go through these values, there are very few or there are very slight difference in their values. Okay, so that may be occur. So what is the error? In this part you just write down the value of theoretical load current and practical load current which you have already observed in the practical part. The theoretical load current is here 0.0036 ampere and the practical load current is here 0.0034 ampere. So there is a slight difference in both the values. So what will be the error percentage? The error percentage is here, according to this formula, is 5%, which is acceptable. Okay, so we can say that maybe occur due to the internal resistance which we not consider in theoretical part, and we consider internal resistance in the practical. Hence we can say that we have verified the Thevenin theorem. Okay, होप स्टूडेंट आप लोगों को मेरा ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा और मैं उम्मीद करूंगा कि आप लोगों ने मेरे चैनल को लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दिया होगा, और जो लोग नहीं किए हैं प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को लाइक सब्सक्राइब और शेयर ज़रूर कीजिएगा। थैंक यू।